Alright guys, welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in to my latest unboxing video. Today we are going to be looking at the Squash van. I know absolutely nothing about this car. We did do a unwrapping, a Christmas unwrapping just after the new year on the channel. Me and Steph are going to start doing live videos, trying to engage with our audience, share our stories, our passions. Maybe we might inspire each other to buy new cars, try new avenues and all that good stuff. So yeah, today we are going to be looking at the Squash van on the GF-02 chassis. All I know that it's a four-wheel drive chassis. I was really excited to get this kit, but then I seen RC Driver online, the American guy anyway, and he was kind of like, I got the impression that he wasn't that impressed. It does come with friction shocks, which may have added to it. It's a very top-heavy kit with that lipo basically sitting at the highest point of the chassis. It's a bit unfortunate. It's kind of similar to the Konghead chassis. I think it's a different variant. Of course, this is just two-wheel drive. This is just four-wheel drive, sorry. It does have two-wheel steer, I think. You can put that option on it, I think someone said one of the videos. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do box art. Choosing your box art colour is a bit like naming a dog. You don't know what it's going to be until you actually see it. I was going to go with box art. That's the colour paint I have bought. But now I'm kind of like looking at it with that white roof. I'm kind of thinking red, silver and white. Pity the stickers have got that like gold and blue on it. But I'll probably end up doing box art, looking at them line stickers. But yeah, the Squash van. So I ordered this from Model Sport about 11 o'clock and it arrived next day. Awesome service as always from Model Sport. Always get all my Tamiyas from there. Awesome service, always help me out. Yeah, really good stuff. So yeah, as you can see, it's got gears basically running from the front to the back. And like I say, I know absolutely nothing. I think it's the new variant. I think this chassis first come out on the Comical Avanti, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm thinking. I don't know 100% a lot about Tamiyas, but every corner you learn something new. So let's have a look in the box and see what we've got, boys. So here we go, a very well presented box with that awesome photo on the front of the Squash van in action. Kind of like not sure what this kit's trying to be. I mean, I'm the only thing that kind of reminds me of obviously is the Midnight Pumpkin, and the Midnight Pumpkin is a very dated chassis. So I see this as just kind of like bit of an upgrade from that. It'd be nice to see if we got some new bodies, you know, like some Tamiya design bodies. But yeah, that awesome. It does look nice and green. I was a bit concerned about the front with the because the bumper doesn't look up to much, but I think because the body's so high, it's not going to damage it in any way. But I'm hopefully going to these are stickers, but I'm going to do it paint, and hopefully we can get some nice crisp lines for the hood. Got some of that Tamiya masking tape that can go around corners, so hopefully we can have a good look at it. I've had a little bit of a look in the box just to put some parts in there to make sure I didn't forget them. So there we go, got some CVA mini shocks for it. Like I've already said, this comes with friction shocks, so this might increase the handling a little bit. Got our wheels. Not sure what these wheels are off. I think it's the I think they're the Mud Blaster. The Mud Blaster had them in grey. But yeah, nice enough wheels. Would look nice with some silver wheels on it, especially with the silver bumpers. I think it'll just highlight it a little bit. So there we go. We're going to look at the body last. There's the chassis. Like I say, I know nothing about this kit. In a way, it kind of reminds me a bit like a crawler, because the bodies on crawlers are quite high up on the TRX4 and stuff. But I don't know. Like I was looking online and someone said that the Konghead is a crawler. But then I'm thinking about sticking a 4000 kV motor in mine, so it's not going to exactly crawl. So here we go, the two chassis parts, basically gears from front to back. Takes quite a lot of bearings in there. Battery sits right at the top. 4 independent wishbone suspension. Yeah, nice quality mouldings from Tamiya as always. Here we go. Open another one of these bags. So I think I read somewhere that you can put 4-wheel steering on this car. I'm not going to be doing that, of course, because it's top heavy enough as it is. But there we go. We've got our body posts, some of them friction shocks that will be going straight in the bin. I think Tamiya needs to put a bit more effort into their kits. I know like a lot of their sales go to kids and stuff, so like most kits haven't got exactly a long shelf life. But you know, how much are bearings these days? Just whack a load of cheap bearings in. I feel like they've got a warehouse full of them white plastic bearings and they're just not going to stop putting them in until they use them all. But yeah, so there's a front bumper, body mounts. Not sure what this is, maybe some kind of motor guard. They look like servo mounts. Yeah, adjustable servo mounts. That might be kind of rear bumper or something. The bottom of our shocks, our spring seats. Got two of them. So yeah, probably a lot of plastic spare parts after you build this kit. There isn't much to it, to be honest. I expected a bit more, but it's all internal, isn't it? That's where all the guts are, inside the chassis. I think it's just nice to have a new kit from Tamiya. They do tend to just drop these new designs every now and again. But this is like classic Tamiya style, isn't it? So here we go, our C-hubs, our knuckles. These look like transfer cases taking the drive from the front to the back along the drive shaft. Kind of like the same that you get on the MX-05 chassis, MX-01 chassis. So yeah, like a bearing and a rotary gear of some sort goes in there. So we've got our servo saver, our wheel hexes, our aerial mount, our servo saver. You can always trust a Tamiya servo saver. These look like the wishbones that are kind of going to be done in that kind of like rubberized plastic, just to give it a bit more flex. The chassis parts of Tamiya can be quite brittle. That's why the old ones used to crack over time. But I think many moons ago they kind of like changed the plastics a little bit. So there we go, our wishbones, 2-piece wishbones, screwed them together. Sometimes get a bit of a binding if you tighten them up a bit too much, but yeah, simple enough. I think it's just cost, making things like that rather than one piece things. So yep, there's our wishbones, maybe our front and rear. There's probably another pack of them in here. And just as we mentioned, there we go. So I'm not sure if it's got the same wishbones on the front and the back. Yeah, it looks like it has. So that's good enough, isn't it? Probably get these cheap on eBay, just these little part trees. Part number 1, I think it is, or tree number 1. So yeah, there's wishbones with our upper links. Our rear knuckles, it doesn't look like it does come with 4-wheel steer then. Maybe you get the option to do both. I'm sure RC Driver said that you can do 4-wheel steer. So yeah, that's probably if you're going to use a standard one. So they're the ones that we'll be using, just the rear knuckles. I'll just take them out so you can have a look at them. So yeah, they're made of that hard plastic. A lot of energy goes through these drive shafts. I'm not sure what motor I'll be putting in this. I'll probably be putting something like a Banggood 3300 kV motor in it. I don't want to go stupid. So yeah, here's our other set of C-hubs. So maybe you can do 4-wheel steer. If you know, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you can do 4-wheel steer. Yeah, so you get 2 pairs of knuckles. So quite generic parts trees. You tend to use them on different cars, so you sometimes end up with spare parts that you're not going to use, and you think to yourself, have I left something out? There we go, another set of rear knuckles. A plastic aerial. In a world of paper straws, it's nice to see an original plastic aerial. There we go, we'll go into our parts bags. This is the C bag by the looks of it. A lot of stuff in there. Probably get a standard 540 motor in it. I wasn't sure if you got a motor in this car. I've already took the ESC out because I'm going to be swapping some ESCs around. But you get the Hobbywing 1060 and just a standard 540. So good enough to get you going. But yeah, it's always good to upgrade, go get a little bit speed out your Tamiyas. Just adds to the fun, doesn't it? Also, you want to go get lipos as well. None of this NiCad business. It's got parts bag A with our shafts that the gears go on. Some of them are hollow, some of them are solid. Bit of grease. Our diff gears, which are that powdered metal. So pack your diffs with grease, and we just get quite a small looking pinion by the looks of it. I'm not sure what teeth it is. But yeah, there's parts bag A. Parts bag B is our drive cups. Quite short dog bones, look quite thin, but I'm sure they'll be up to the task. Some screws, some type of pivot screws in there that look like they might be used for the steering or something. And our front, the U-shaped pin that kind of goes in the front dog bones, just in case you have a bit of a bash on one of the front corners so you don't take a corner off. And here we go, more dog bones. So it's silvers for the backup maybe, and blacks for the front. It looks like some shock shafts maybe, or some turnbuckles. But yeah, our ball joints for the steering. And here we go, bag C. I haven't come across any bushings yet. I must have took them out and threw them in the bin maybe. Oh, here they are. Here's the dreaded things. Look at that. You do get some brass ones, so they're obviously going to be for the main gears that take a lot of the strain. The bigger gears, I would have thought, and then plastic bushings, all the rest. But they're going to go straight in the bin. If anyone knows anything useful, except making a necklace for your girlfriend out of, I don't know what else you can do with these things. But yeah, quite shocking really. I mean, even the cheap kits from Tamiya nowadays, from China, sorry, have bearings in, don't they? And here we go, onto our C bag. We've got our shock springs, our pieces of rubber for them friction shocks, body clips, cable ties. This will probably be for the last step where we're just getting the shocks on. Yeah, so we'll probably build the chassis first, get the gears in, get the arms on, get the dog bones on, and then practically kit done. So here we go, our sticker sheets. Quite a lot of stickers on there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's got that many when you look at the box art, but yeah, them big silver stickers for the bumper, the front and rear bumper, the side rails, side steps. Very pumpkin, obviously, midnight pumpkin. Yeah, so these squash vans on the sides is all one piece. It's them that I'm not sure about putting on because of these big gold and black lines. But yeah, like I said, I was thinking red because of the white roof, but I think it'll clash with the blue and the gold. But we'll see once we've built it. Yeah, so all good. I think it's just one sheet. Yep. But there's our stickers. Then backlights can be a bit tricky because they tend to peel off. I've seen someone on YouTube the other day who painted them. They look good, like, because the stickers aren't lifting, but because the surround of the stickers silver, it's hard to kind of like get that much detail on a Lexan body. So we probably will sticker it on. I just tend to just wave a lighter over my stickers, and it just helps stick them to the body. But you've got to be really careful because if you leave it a millisecond too long, they actually melt the stickers. So here we go, that is a big body. Nice design though. I'm not sure what's inspired by it. A lot of trucks have this kind of look, these kind of like bubble arches. Talking about the arches are already cut out. But yeah, it looks easy enough to cut out. Sits quite high up. Yeah, so it's going to be looking forward to getting this out down Formby Beach, get it in the sand. Don't want to stick too much of a powerful motor in it. And there we go, here's our wheels, our tyres, sorry. See what we get. Classic Tamiya. Yeah, quite stiff then. Yeah, I don't think they'll need sponges in there. They obviously don't need sponges if they don't come with sponges. But yeah, our tyres. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just the instruction book just to take a goosey gander at. Oh, and there's the Al Squash van box. So there we go. Step A, getting all the chassis in, all the gears in the chassis. Then it's the dog bones, getting the motor in, getting the C-hubs, wishbones, the shocks on, bumper. Then getting the radio gear in. And then that's kind of it. There's not much to it, so hopefully I'll get it done in one stream. So if you want to see a live build going on, me and Steph having some banter, showing you our northern souls, our northern humour, tune in every Wednesday 6 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah, boys. So there's the box. Oh, manual. Jesus, man, can't get my words out today, boys. And here we go. Box of goodies. Oh, there's not much in here, but there's all our gears. Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. So probably 3 for the front, 3 for the rear, and 1 in the middle. Big, nice, juicy diff. So yeah, the diffs look very substantial. Nice, fine gears on some of them. So hopefully it'll be nice and quiet. You always have a bit. Oh, here we go. More gears. So these will be the main gears that transfer from like the front gears to the rear. But yeah, they're obviously there's 4 in there. Yeah, so there's a lot more gears than what I thought. Yeah, interesting design. The fact that they didn't go for a drive shaft. Probably could have slimmed the chassis down if they just would have put a drive shaft. Maybe put that battery in the space that's taken up by the gears and just had a drive shaft down the side. That would be interesting. So yeah, that looks like the mechanics for this steering. They're very similar to the Concord and our wheel hexes. So you get 6 wheel hexes. So this is probably a mould from the Concord. And there you go, guys. That is the Tamiya Squash van. Quite an interesting new chassis there from Tamiya. I think there's another variant of this chassis that's come out. This is kind of like an upgraded version. I'm not sure what the differences are. I'll have to get on the old Google and find out. But yeah, very interesting chassis. It'd be nice to see if they'd done some different bodies. Like imagine if they'd done like a transit van or something, an upgraded version of the Tamiya lunchbox, and done like a transit van or something. You could have all like hot rod colours on it and all kinds of stuff. Get slicks on it. That 4-wheel drive probably straight line. It handles nice. I just know it doesn't handle very well in corners. But yeah, if you want to see the live, make sure you tune into the live. We'll be doing lives 1 day a week, just testing the water, see how they go. So every Wednesday is 6 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Tune in to see me and Steph do some RC banter, connecting with you guys, sharing our passion. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Please drop us a like and subscribe. Turn on them notifications so you know when we're about. We'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah.